Hi, and welcome to this little tutorial on a new application that we recently found to help tweets on Twitter that allows us to give a more consistent feed of tweets to our followers. So let's take you straight over there. It's called bufferapp.com, but the site is Buffer. And it's a very simple concept. Instead of using other scheduling type tools, what Buffer does is allow you to enter tweets into the interface, which I'll talk you through shortly, and it sends out those tweets automatically at predetermined times as set by your Buffer schedule. So in other words, you don't have to schedule your tweets. You do your scheduling one time only, and then you just buffer your tweets, and Buffer stacks up the tweets up to 10 on the free non-paid version. Whilst Buffer is in my opinion a good tool for automating some of Twitter, it's by no means an answer to everything. I think if you automate all of your tweets, then you're not really tweeting in the right spirit and in the right way, and certainly probably in the way that your followers want to read what you're tweeting about. But what Buffer will do, if you've got something that you want to schedule, some information that you want to put down over a week or a few days, then Buffer will allow you to do that. You can put your tweets into Buffer and forget them, knowing that they'll go out. But let me take you through. First thing you need to do, of course, is to sign up for a free account. You do that just by using the big green button there, and all it's going to ask you for is your email address and a password. Simple as that. You click sign up. When you click sign up, you're then immediately into the Buffer environment. Of course, I've already got an account, so let me click the sign in instead. And this is the dashboard of Buffer once you get into your account. So this will become your pending list in this shaded green area here. So when you add a tweet, they'll start a list in here, and as you can see at the moment, we don't have any tweets. But before I enter any tweets, what I want to just talk you through a couple of little points and areas that you might want to just set up before you go. You can see down here that my tweets are due to be sent daily at 9:17 a.m., 11:50, 2:38 and 3:44 p.m. on a daily basis if there is a tweet to be sent. And to control those settings, the first thing you might want to do when you sign up for your account is click the settings button at the top of the menu, and this is where you can choose first of all how many tweets you want to send. So I've got 4 spread through the day, and if I've only got 3, it will only send the first 3, and 2 and so on. And I can add simply by clicking on add another if I choose, or I can remove any of these scheduled slots here. If I want to add a 5th tweet for the day, I simply click add another, as I've just done it, and it's now appeared. I choose the time, so let me say 14 p.m. and update. Now we'll tweet from the top of your buffer at these times. So I've now got 5, and if I just quickly go back to my screen, you can see it's updated there. It's now at 5:14 p.m. so I can now have 5 tweets if there are 5 to be sent within my buffer. So I don't want 5, that's a bit too many automation for me, and you can set whatever's comfortable for you. I have 4, you might want 3, you might only want to do 2. So that's all that's involved with the setting. So you choose when and how many tweets are sent out in a day. Okay, second thing I just want to show you a quick look at is Goodies, and these are just browser extensions that you can install. Installing this in your browser, you click the install button, it installs a simple extension on your toolbar, and then when you're seeing something that when you're browsing, you can click that buffer. It comes up with a twitter.com type little window. It pre-populates it with the tweet that you've highlighted or the page that you're on. You can edit it and set it to Buffer, and it will stick it in there. So you don't need to come and log into Buffer and do it. So it's a neat little tool for that if that's what you want. Give it a try. You can install it and uninstall it in a couple of seconds. And then this is just something for your blog, a Buffer button that you can add to your blog and get more tweets for your posts with your Buffer button. So you can add those couple of things if you wish. Another thing you might want to check out here is the account status. Now obviously you can see it's already set my time, and it did that by default. I don't recall having to set that up, so I think you'll find that it will pick your time zone, I think, based on your IP. So but we'll come in and check that it is correct. The other thing just to bring you to here is notifications. I have these ticked here, but this is important. Remind me to add tweets when I've run out. So basically, if I put 3, 4, 10 tweets in my buffer, and as you can see I'm on the free plan, so I can put 10 tweets in my buffer, which means I have to come in every couple of days and put some more in, or nothing goes out from the buffer system. But what happens when I do run out of my 10? I get a simple email from Buffer, automated email that says that I've run out of tweets, and it invites me to come back to Buffer and put some more in and fill up my 10. So it's very neat. So if you do run out, you'll get the little email. Not constant emails, it doesn't nag you. It will just send you one email to your email address, and then you come along and just put some more tweets in your buffer, and away you go. Finally, just this last button at the top, referrals. You get extra space for one extra tweet in your buffer for each friend that you invite. So you can just send people along, and then you use the address that it gives you for your account. So you give that link to somebody, and they sign up and they come use Buffer, and you both gain from that. Let's get back to the main bit. So quite simply, all you do is type in this user area here that's very similar to the 140 character box that you get on Twitter itself. So start add your tweets and start adding them to the buffer. So let's see, I've recently booked a skydive, and so I mentioned this on Twitter yesterday or the day before. So and all I do now is add that to buffer, and there it is. So my green box that was here has now gone, and it's been replaced with my pending list. So there is my tweet. Okay, let's add another. So we'll try that, shall we? Would help if I could spell. So then I'll add that one. Okay, let's do just one more. Add to buffer, and there we have another. Okay, now these are the times, so they're not going to go out until 9:17 a.m., 11:50, 2:38. So these are going to go out when they're scheduled tomorrow. Okay, so there's 3 tweets. Now if you also choose, you can click the little button here called suggest me a tweet. So if you're looking for some inspiration or a quote, press this, and up pops a suggested tweet. And if you think okay, I like that, or I don't, hit it again and it'll scroll around. Let's take that one. So we think, okay, I like that, but I want to edit it. So you might just simply type on the end how true, and then add that to buffer. So now you can see I've got 4, and they're all ready to go out tomorrow. So I now don't have to worry. My messages that I want to get in. So if I'm not at my screen at the exact time, or so that I'm interacting with my followers a little bit and giving them some information, I think it's a great tool. A great tool for doing just that. Let's suppose that I want to edit this tweet because I've missed off her name. So all I would do is highlight and click the little pencil icon, and it will bring it back into here, and I can change it from her to Kirsty, and then save it, and now it's edited, and it will go out with it. But let's suppose that I want to change the order. I can simply restack them by mousing over the little grab icon there and clicking and dragging into the new position, either up or down, wherever I choose to be, and then once it's where I'd like it in order, I just drop it, and it will highlight green for a second, And then let's suppose I want to add a link to Buffer, because what's the point in telling people about Buffer if I don't give them a link? So I would put bufferapp.com and update the tweet, and you can see it's been updated, and now I've got a link. But think, oh, hang on, now it's not trackable. That was not a good move. So let me then click the link and make it HTTP and shorten the link and give me a trackable link, so I can see obviously who's clicked and thought that that was an interesting enough tweet to go and have a look. The other thing that you might want to do, rather than just buffer your tweets, of course, is you do have the option to create a tweet right there and then, as if you were on twitter.com. So I want to put currently creating a new screencast for Buffer. Keep your eyes open. And if I choose, then I can simply hit the tweet now button, and as soon as that's gone, your post has been tweeted. So I could open up a new tab, but there you see my tweet that I just sent direct from Buffer. So you can send tweets right there and then, as well as buffering them if something comes into your head, or you can just hit tweet now and away you go. And that's all there is to it. They will now go out, and I've got a couple of days worth of tweets that I want to put information on. The other thing that you might want to see is the analytics. If you click on analytics, you get a full list of tweets that you sent in here, and how many people that those tweets reached, and whether people retweet. So it will give you a list of, under the analytics tab, your history of your tweets that you've sent. Now, just before we end, if you come down to the bottom and just see the plans and pricing that's at the bottom left of the screen, I wanted just to show you that quickly. This is the plan that I'm currently using, which is free, naught per month. This will entitle you to 10 tweets in your buffer for one Twitter account. But you can upgrade that and go £5 a month and have up to 50 tweets in your buffer, 3 Twitter accounts, 2 team members, and also then the bit.ly tracking option. And finally is the big one, which is $30 a month, unlimited tweets in your buffer, 9 accounts. I'm thinking these are for the big corporation type businesses, so not too many are going to want to use those. But at the moment they have this free. I don't know if they're going to keep it free. I certainly hope they do keep a low end user free account, because I think it's a great tool for doing that. But sign up for free, hit the big sign up button, give it a try, let me know how you get on. Okay, I'm going to go back to Buffer, put some more tweets in. In the meantime, come and see us over at www.onlinedesignuk.co.uk. Thanks for watching.